Hey yo, if you're new here, hi, my name is Marta, I'm 23 years old and I'm from Spain. I live in Spain because life is pain. And today we're going to actually watch a Spanish program that ended sadly, because I say sadly because I loved it. I guess it's like the Tonight Show. It's called Leitmotiv and Freddie Highmore was in there. If you don't know who he is, you might know him as Dr. Sean Murphy, was it? Yes, from The Good Doctor. Here it is.
Ahora, porque si me obliga.
Oh, it's in Spanish. And he went to this program, but he went without any translator because he knows Spanish. And I think it's interesting. I watched this at the time, but this is from like 4 years ago, so I do not remember. If you haven't watched The Good Doctor, maybe you know him by Norman Bates from Bates Motel. I love that show. If you haven't watched that show, this is the time. It's Halloween is coming, guys. Watch it. But we're going to watch this because I think it's interesting that he's talking in Spanish all the time. So let's go.
Aprovechar que tienes muy buenos conocimientos de español, de castellano y hablarlo en la entrevista.
Okay, this is not about Spanish, but I need... So I have a media studies degree and I hate that he's wearing a blue shirt, because the couch is blue and the background is blue. I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with Spanish, but it's freaking me out. Like, this has just started, but I can't, like, why? I'm pretty sure this program had like a costume, like a clothing department. I don't know what it's called. I don't think that's his decision. Why did it's the same color again? It looks like a floating head. Sorry.
Creo que esto se merece un aplauso para él, amigos.
Ya veremos. Es que hace mucho tiempo que no he estado aquí en España, pero bueno.
Pero eso
intentaré.
Eso es como ir en bicicleta, no se pierde.
Honestly, you can't lose it. He's saying it's been a long time since I've been here in Spain, and the host is telling him that's like riding a bicycle. By the way, you can forget that too. I used to know how to ride a bicycle, and I recently tried to, and I almost fell, and I couldn't do it. Okay, so that's a lie. You don't forget to write. You do forget, but especially with languages, it's so easy to forget. Like, so easy if you're not constantly watching things, reading, listening to like podcasts, whatever. If you're not immersed in the language, you completely forget it. Like, not complete, like, it's not like you go back to before you knew the language, obviously, but like, it's terrible. Like, I can see myself improving a lot my English just by doing this, and no one is correcting me, but because I'm just speaking, I know, like, you can watch the first video that I have in the channel and you can tell how different it is from now. Like, I'm still not perfect, obviously, because it's just me talking, and I live in Spain, so I don't usually talk in English, but it's such a difference. I'm just practicing and just being in the language, you know?
Eres muy joven y muy bueno y muy talentoso, ¿no?
Bueno, muchísimas gracias.
I think so, that too. If you've watched The Good Doctor, it's so... Oh, what is the sound here? Okay, the lighting today is crazy because there are clouds. See? They leave. He's such a good actor. Like, he plays... I think everyone who plays like someone on the spectrum, or so... I have to say the word again, neurodivergent. I still can say this word, but I don't know, like, I think it's so difficult.
I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon.
And again, he was Norman Bates on Bates Motel, and that was like that character was insane, and he was crazy.
Your mother. I know too, because I remember everything about that night. I've gone over and over it 1,000 times in my head. I didn't black out, I didn't do anything wrong. I did not. No. Don't touch me!
No solamente una serie de televisión, pero hay algo más en tratar el asunto.
You know what I'm thinking? He doesn't have that much of an accent. Like, he does. You can tell that he doesn't live in Spain, but you cannot really tell where he's from. And I was thinking that Sean doesn't have, like, he's British, Freddie Highmore is British. Sean doesn't have a British accent, like he tries to do an American accent, and I think Norman was the same as well. And I think that helps a lot. Like, for an actor, I do think knowing languages, obviously if you had to use them, like if you're asked like to speak a different language for the character, like I don't know if you watch Heartstopper, but Kit Connor had to learn French in order to speak French in the show in the second season.
Est-ce que je pourrais avoir deux bulles de glace au chocolat s'il vous plaît? Je suis en voyage scolaire.
So I think not only that, like if you've asked to specifically speak that language, but just for the accents and the, I don't know, I think it's helpful. And I'm always so impressed by British actors who can do a perfect American accent. Like, I think they shouldn't have to do it, because most of the times it's like, it doesn't matter, you could just put a British person, but I don't know, it's impressive.
¿Eres del Arsenal?
Sí, del Arsenal.
Yo soy del Barça.
Bueno.
¿Quieres que hablemos de eso?
Bueno, tenemos a una Emery por lo menos.
I think Britain and Spain might be the countries that are more passionate about football, in my opinion. I think those probably, maybe Argentina as well, but I think we are like insane with that. I don't like football, but I said that in the last video, but like people here go crazy with that, and I think Britain is the same. Why? Stop with the noises.
Que contaras lo que pasaba en los bares de Madrid cuando tú estabas viviendo aquí.
Do you know that I've been to Madrid like last weekend? Like today is Wednesday, and I came back on Sunday. I didn't thought of that going to this. I've been in the same place that Freddie Highmore.
Pensé que no me iban a aceptar por ser inglés, que no podía apoyar a la selección. Pues sí, inventé que tenía una abuela gallega.
Y no, ahora en serio, ¿no has estado en Galicia nunca?
He estado una vez.
Una vez,
sí,
vale.
Para Navidades hace como 7 años.
Ha cambiado mucho. Pero aprovechalo, por favor.
We have to talk about, and on Christmas, I'm going to do a video about Galicia, specifically Vigo, because they go crazy. Like, I cannot explain to you.
Pero tú nos gustas, Freddy.
Bueno.
Enhorabuena por tu trabajo.
Muchísimas gracias.
Okay, so I thought they said it here. Maybe because again, I really like this actor, so I've watched many interviews of him, and I thought they said it here, but I have the knowledge in my head, so I'm going to explain it. He said that he studied, I don't know if he studied in England, I think he did. He studied Spanish and Arabic, which is like a weird combination in my opinion. Like, I don't know, I don't know why would you go to those two, but maybe it's like a common thing, because here people who study this type of degree, they usually go with English obviously, and then French and German I think are the most common, and I think here is Arabic is pretty common as well, but because I don't know, I think geographically it makes more sense in here. This is just my thoughts because I haven't studied this, but again, he said he lived in Spain, which I can really tell, especially because when I see people who learn English, especially Americans, I feel like when they learn English, they learn Spanish, especially when they're North American, they go to the Mexican accent, maybe the Argentine accent, and he definitely has some Spanish accent. Obviously he still has his British accent, but he goes a lot with the Spanish one, which I haven't heard as much, again because people usually go with the Latino accent in general, so that's refreshing. And you know what's funny, because he have that mix of accents between British English and Spanish, he talks like we speak here in the south of Spain. He like some words sound like he's from here. He was saying that he made up that he has a grandmother in Galicia, which is in the north, but his accent is so from the south for some reason. I think it's just the mix, because he said that he just lived in Madrid, so like I don't know, that was funny to me. He's so fluent in Spanish, it's kind of amazing. I'm always amazed by people who can fluently speak several languages, and he said I think he also speaks French a little bit because he said he went to France. I don't know if he just meant like he has French in his head because he was there, so he was listening to French, or that he actually speaks French, but he does speak Arabic, so that's insane. Let me know in the comments if you want another one of these. We have still La Race part 2, speaking in Spanish part 2. I have that. We're going to do it, but let me know in the comments which video I should react to, which topics I should talk about, and of course please do subscribe, because if you want to learn about Spain, about Spanish, if you like this content, please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!